Hello there, internet individuals! Welcome to another episode of Minecraft The Broken Journey. We're so back. Okay, so, let's get into it. Hello there, people in chat, and I'm noticing they added this new thing called Top Fans, and oh god, YouTube, you've just incited so much more spam, you have no idea. What have you done? It's basically just a ranking system based on who's the most active in chat. Oh god, that is something that sounds good on paper, but I guarantee that's going to lead to just the chat quality being so much worse because of people just spouting out nonsense to try and compete to be #1 fan. But oh well. Anyway, the journey continues. Last time, funny number, 4.2 million. Also, we finally crossed a new power of 2. Reference. And you can tell because, oh my god, it looks so much worse. Anyways, this time, I must escape this dirt house. And yeah, it has definitely become a lot worse now. Your birthday was the last Sunday? Nice. My birthday was yesterday. I am very old now. I'm so old. I'm a withering old man already as we speak. This is just a voice changer. This is how I actually sound now. I'm such an old coot. Anyways, so, you have an Apple Watch Series 10. Neat. Happy yesterday birthday. Thank. You can all leave your birthday wishes if you want. But, yeah, so, my birthday loot. So, a lot of sweets, including, Werther's Originals, that basically like, these little buttered candies, and, this one has a cream filling. Jelly babies, freeze-dried sweets. Never had any of those before. Was it, marshmallows, lollipops, also, yeah, those marshmallows, it's more marshmallows independent to the other s'mores kit. But, yeah. I got some, I got stuff. I got a new blanket hoodie. I got thigh highs, real. Yes, really. They're comfy. Don't judge me. I got I got, Nintendo Switch 2. Yes. I had thigh highs. This is not the first time I've gotten thigh highs. I got some last Christmas as well. They're comfy. Anyways, I also got, a custom printed cake. Cool. I got, cupcakes. I got a new monitor because one of my previous monitors broken. It brokened. Yep, the chat has become a competition to see who can be deemed the most talkative person, and oh god, it's gonna suffer. Don't spam! No spamming, please! Don't spam! It's bad chat etiquette! Why has YouTube incentivized bad chat etiquette? What else did I get? I feel like I'm missing something. But yeah, well, one of my previous monitors started breaking because, it started flickering, like, a bunch of the scan lines started flickering, and, like, there was a really hot spot in one of the corners. I think, like, the thermals might have failed on that monitor or something, I don't know. You got a Gubby plush on your birthday. Neat. No, I don't need any more fluff. Alright, I've warned about the spam. I must now take action. Bad. No spamming. Bad. I really don't remember if there was anything else I got. I forgot. Brain isn't braining. You also got $20. Yeah, I guess I did also get £20 in loose change. That's not what loose change means. Just £20 in money. Yes, I'm British. I am a British man who lives in England that uses the currency that's named pounds. I did also get a wheel accessory for that Switch too, but I don't think I'm gonna be using it that much. I don't really plan to use the motion controls for Mario Kart World. Oh yeah, that Switch 2 also came bundled with Mario Kart World, just to be clear. You got an iPhone 4 from China. Neat. Also, it is a birthday tradition of mine to go to McDonald's every time every birthday. So we did that as well. Also, we're going bowling today for my birthday. We couldn't do it yesterday because the only booking times at the bowling place for yesterday was 11 a.m. at the latest. And you know me, I'm a chronically online person that has a load of American friends, so I'm not getting up at that time. Ignore the fact that I woke up at 10:30 yesterday. You know what? This makes an appropriate place to sleep, actually. I should make a series on Little Big Planet too. How and also I'm not really sure what I could even do for a series on that, let alone a single video, honestly. Like, I have Little Big Planet 2, and I'm pretty sure our PS3 still works. I know I haven't checked for several years, but last I checked it worked. And yeah, I know the story mode exists, but like, I don't know, I didn't care for the story mode, to be honest. Like, I liked Clive. I also like the music track, A World of a Better Tomorrow, but nah. Netflix deleted all the interactive videos from their site. Ripped Minecraft Story Mode, Netflix edition. Good thing I have the PS3 version. Hey, what if I did a video series on that? No. Okay, so, it started raining outside, and almost every time it rains, it causes the internet to go out for, like, a minute. It has been raining on and off all day, and I did tell my mom that this happens, but I need to stream this week because I didn't last week. So, this is gonna suck. Don't be surprised if that happens again. That's my end, not your end, don't worry. I watch too many American, YouTubers. I've been watching YouTube since I was, like, 6 years old. I call it a semi-American accent. And I call using the American pronunciations of word Americanisms. There is quite a few words that I only ever learnt the American spelling of as well, because I only ever saw those words in YouTube videos. I should craft. Beds. You watched a British show and they gave you a British accent? Yep, I've heard of that happening as well. "62. 62 is the worst number. You forced murder into my hands." Are you happy with yourself? You did this. You did this. You did this. This is what happens when you give me a bad number. Do I have a Discord server? Nope, because I am bad at finding moderators, and trying to moderate it myself would be a nightmare. And no moderation on a Discord server equals chaos and unhinged activity that would get me destroyed. Who's gonna make a survival multiplayer Minecraft server on Minecraft Legacy Edition? Keep in mind, Minecraft PS3 Edition stopped updating after 1.13. Okay, I know you would if you recommended it, but I'm honestly not even convinced that, like, the servers even work anymore. The servers are still up, really. The official Minecraft PS3 multiplayer servers for online are still up. The YouTube servers for iOS 12 are gone. I don't think that's exactly what happened, but, like, yeah, Apple dropped support for things really fast. Hey look, it's 2025. Let's kill off support for Microsoft Office 2019. Meanwhile, Windows and Linux users still able to use Word 6 from 1993. I'm serious. It is possible to get a 1993 version of Microsoft Word running on modern Windows without any modification. Yeah, Windows 10 ends support this year. Reject modernity. Return to slightly less bad versions of Windows. Or you could just full send it and go back to Windows 7. Or if you're really daring, Windows XP. As far as I'm aware, my nan and granddad in their house in Spain still has a computer running Windows XP and a Pentium 4. I'm convinced that computer is older than I am. Seriously, that boat was barely going 10 miles an hour. Why do I bother trying to park my boat on an island? It never works. Windows Phone? Who's using Windows Phone nowadays? The Little Big Planet 2 pod soundtrack is the best. Okay, as much as I'm the person that always played video games with the music turned off, I don't remember the pod actually having music in it at all. There was ambience, but I don't recall there ever being music in it. Oh, it's only when you're using the actual, like, navigation menu? Fair enough. Maybe. I don't remember it. I'm so old. I'm a withering old man. Repeating my own joke here. This is a voice changer. I sound like a real old man in real life. Thanks for the unsubscribe. I'm gonna have to start saying things like, "You darn kids, get off my property!" soon. I'm gonna have to start doing old people things like what's that one like sport that like old people are like shown playing in cartoons where you like roll where you like roll balls into like a target. I don't remember what it's called. It's exaggeration, I'm not that old. I'm so old. You don't understand how old I am. I'm shriveling up like a prune as we speak. How long have I been living for? 1,000,000 years. That's what it feels like anyway. Because I'm so old. So old! Why do I have a ping on Discord? Who's pinging me in the middle of my stream? That's a distraction. I have to. No, it's so distracting. Oh hey, I'm all out of boats already. That was fast. Yes, I need a cane. I need a walking stick. I need one of those frame on wheel things. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called because my brain is old and it's very forgetful. You are in a new house. Neat. No, not a wheelchair. Like, the thing you hold on to that's like just a frame on wheels. Zimmer frame. I'm just going to assume you're right because that does not ring a bell in the slightest. Burning adventure, burning adventure. It's now just called a walking frame. Fair enough. Some things are just named really straightforwardly like that. I'm gonna have to start eating blended food. I'm gonna have to start eating. I'm gonna have to start eating everything out of a can. I'm gonna have to say no to that request purely because it would set the precedent that I would do so for anyone, and I am not prepared to have to tell hundreds of people that that I don't want to make a YouTube poop of their videos. That and also making a YouTube poop requires a lot of it requires like, for me, it requires a lot of inspiration. Inspiration and motivation. I'm like the granddad from The Simpsons, Abe Simpson. Abe Simpson. Also just known as Grandpa. Alright, this looks like a long enough straight. Let's see where that stupid pin came from. Oh, that was before the stream even started. How did I not notice it until like half an hour later? You know The Simpsons is an American show, right? that's just what Bart and Lisa calls them, Grandpa. That's just that la 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 la. You have the Simpsons game. Do you know how many Simpsons games there are? Do you mean like the Simpsons game? or like one of the other Simpsons video games. Also, like, which version? Because there's a version for, like, the PS3, the Xbox 360, the Wii, the DS, and something else that I don't even remember. Okay, aside from the fact that the Simpsons game is not the first Simpsons game. Cool. I assume the DS and, like, main console versions are pretty different, so... We must escape. We must escape. Fly away. I have no idea what that is. What is victorize? Clives isn't depressed, he's just grief-stricken. I'm a little man sitting in a can. Oh. Oh. And I thought my life hit rock bottom once they added saturated fat. Hello? I don't remember how the entire cutscene goes, but like... You've been searching the Minecraft wiki for interesting stuff. Fair enough, I like to just randomly browse Wikipedia pages for my own entertainment as well. Have you seen the Wikipedia list of unusual Wikipedia articles? It's absolutely awful. Speaking of awful, I just remembered one other thing I got. A new book, and I'm not going to say its title because it makes me feel like I'm making everyone suffer for no reason. You do not want to know what it's called. There's an entire Wikipedia based off Little Big Planet. That doesn't surprise me. People will make, like, wikis for every game and fandom in existence. What does it contain, at least? Poop jokes. That's what it contains. Lots of poop jokes. The entire book is just one massive poop joke. Actually, hold on. Let me sleep in-game first. It overdoses on toilet humor. They say don't judge a book by its cover. I'm judging this one. And I guarantee the only reason my mum picked that book out in particular is because the poop joke, and B, because it also has diary in the title, and I'm a Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan, so like, funny word and diary, it must be brilliant for my son. I hate it. I hate the book so much. Look, I know I find loud sounds and explosions funny, but like, it's not gross out. Oh god, people are already spamming just to get that stupid award. Don't spam, it's bad chat etiquette. You wonder if I've told my mom about it? Yes, I did. I literally unwrapped it yesterday right in front of her and got to see what she done in her face. I don't like it. I don't like the book. I don't like it. Like, I have shown so many of my online friends the same book, and they're all in agreement that it is an awful, awful, diabolical book. There was one person in particular who, like, I showed my list of birthday loot, and they were like going yay to a few things, one of them being the book. And then I say you won't be feeling like that after I show you the title. Shows them the title and they just go silence followed by a frown. What is the title? You don't want to know. Maybe my mum's lame. Well, don't say that. That's mean. Don't do that. Don't be mean to my mother there. She has ears around the house. She can hear your thoughts. She probably knows exactly what everyone is saying. How can you find the book title? You do not want to know the book. You do not want to know the book title. I'm not saying it. You can't pay me to say... Well, okay, you can probably pay me to say it, but, like, don't pay me to say it. $1. $1 and I'll say it. That's how much I don't want to say it. You'll have to pay me to say it. Yeah, that counts. Anything that's worth $1 or more. Why are so many of you actually considering, like, paying me to say the title of this stupid book?
announcement.
Carrie Ann Young paid $1.35 to save.
Why? 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 I'm gonna rotate you. I'm gonna spin you around. I'm gonna... I've never been so salty to receive money. Why do you do this to me? I'm not making this up. The title of this book is My Big Fat Smelly Poo Diary, Plop of the Class. I'm not kidding. I hate it so much. Why did you force me to say that? Why was it worth it to you to spend $1.37 on hearing the name of that stupid book?
Ooh.
Why is that entertaining to you? Why is that worthy of a pay-per-view? I'm suffering. I'm visibly suffering. I need a glass of water. Low. I feel violent now. I'm being violent now. You've activated my violent mode. You've activated my evil mode. Insert poorly drawn over red eyes and angry eyebrows on my character. And also the mouth is just, rotated 180 degrees upside down. Edgy. I feel so angry and evil right now. Does the glitching ever give you a headache? No. Surprisingly not. It doesn't even make my eyes feel strained. Burp. I don't know if that's just because, like, I'm naturally resistant, or, like, I'm just, like, used to it after doing this for several years, but... Oh yeah, I need to, like, throw away some sticks. And honestly, the worst part about that book is that it's not the it is only one part of a series. There's more of those books. You went to school with me? Huh. Neat. I'm not sure if I recognize you. What's your name? Unfortunately, I do not really remember that many people from my school because school is kind of meh, and I don't really put that much mental capacity to it, but... Who made those books and when did they come out? I don't know, I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, for context on that, so, in my secondary school, and actually this was also the case in my primary school to some extent, they had a Harry Potter-esque, house class system. It didn't really mean much, but, like, it was, 21 that's, like, at all familiar with Harry Potter and how, like, there's like 4 different classes, and like, yeah, there's a somewhat similar thing that was the case in my schools. In my secondary school, it was Griffin, Phoenix, Vikings, and Bravehearts. it didn't really come into play too often, but, the main things that, happened regarding that is, there would always be these, like, event activities that would happen, like, several times a year of, like, there'd be, like, things like quizzes, like, dartboard competitions, things like, parodies of game shows, stuff like that. And those things, plus, like, a lot of other, like, general, like, school things, like, best attendance, best scoring the, best, like, performance in the accelerated reading program, stuff like that. They would add to your point total, and whichever team had, whichever house had the highest, score at the end of the year would, I'm so good at this video game, basically just be given, 3 hours of a fair ride. They literally set up, like, an entire fair's worth of attractions, in the outside area, and, like, you just get to, do that for, like, 3 hours. You also got a free soft serve ice cream. Why is the game eating so much memory? Because this is a version of Minecraft from the beginning of 2011, and it is very memory leak. Don't worry about it though. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. Funny enough, a house system also existed in my primary school. That one being themed after famous people in history. It was Da Vinci, Shakespeare, Isaac Newton, and Turner. I don't even know who that one is. But like, all that one ever amounted to was like a weekly thing where, like, the person that did the best at, like, I think it was the assembly, like, just got, like, a little trophy for their team. And that was it. That being said, a trophy makes a pretty big impression on kids when they're all, like, 8 years old. When they're all, like, 7 to 8 years old. When they're, like, 7 to 10 years old, rather. Does every new person that comments just immediately get first place? I don't know. This is a completely new thing. I have no idea how this top fan system works. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Yes, there's a leaderboard for it too. Not like I can even show it. Trying to show it hides the chat. So, I'm not going to show it. And, like, this comes off to me as one of those things that, like, is a much worse thing than it sounds on paper. Because it just incentivizes people to spam. To try and get that crown. I have no idea if there's any other factors that apply to it, but... Maybe it's a beta feature. It's definitely a new feature, and if anything is true to me, anything that is implemented in the modern day by large companies is usually really buggy on release. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's like, if it's like not optimized well, or like there are glitches that like just cause people to not be recognized as even participating. This is a new thing. This thing was literally released since like I streamed like a week and a half ago. This has gotten so much worse really quickly. But I mean, the way the progression works is that, as far as I'm aware, it's like, it isn't a inherently progressive thing. It's like stepped, but like, the thing is that like, the steps take twice as long for each step, but also each step is also twice as big. It's like, it's sort of like a line of dominoes that are different sizes. Congrats on ATK, thank you. That was like a couple weeks ago, but thanks. Mwah. How would I feel if I didn't know about that book's existence, or if it didn't exist? Blissful ignorance. What books could I possibly be talking about? I am not saying its title again. You can't pay me to say it a second time. And I mean it this time, you can't pay me. Thanks for the subscribe. If I go in the caves, could I use the glitch to assist me? I mean, I technically could use this to X-ray, but I don't think I have any reason to ever go in the caves. Even iron, you find so much surface iron that you never need to go caving anyway. And trying to find diamonds is just not worth it. Would I rather watch 21-minute shorts or a 20-minute video? 20-minute video, probably. And it's not just because it's YouTube Shorts. If it was like 21-minute normal videos, I would still pick the 20-minute video because like they're most likely of not the same subject, and it's gonna be difficult to find like 20 videos that would all interest me, that are of subjects that would also interest me. $10,000 blocks remaining. You know how to get the old PlayStation Network icon back? Cool. I don't really plan to do that myself. You modded your Wii U. Neat. I must craft. Craft singles. Oh, when did it become nighttime, huh? What version is this? Beta 1.7.3 with the Optifine mod. I used to have a Nintendo GameCube. Well, our family did. I think it was my sister's, but, it's, gone. I didn't know where it went. Let us move! You hate that a lot of important items can't be stacked? I mean, it's probably for game balance, right? Like, obviously more valuable, like, more useful, like, tools and such can't be stacked, because, like, that sort of, like, completely, undermines the entire value of the, the durability system. Not to mention enchantments as well. Mario Kart Double Dash. I don't think I've actually ever played that much Double Dash. I don't even remember if we even have it. Like, also, like, we've had the box for Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for the longest time, but I've never seen the disc for it. We've just had the box for, like, as long as I can remember. The disc has never been in it. Maybe that's where maybe that's what happened. The Toadstool Tour was in the GameCube and no one remembered to take it out before they sold it off or something. You've heard of the Farlands, but never seen them. Interesting. Sometimes I think about how, like, the Farlands exists in Minecraft Story Mode. Which, like... CinemaSins nitpicking aside, so, the Farlands was patched in Beta 1.8, and, Minecraft Story Mode has so many things that were added after 1.8. Potions, horses, most redstone stuff. Emeralds, villages, I'm pretty sure. You once saw someone pierced out a PlayStation Portable UMD thinking it's a GameCube disc in the shell? Huh? Okay, I understand people thinking that, like, the PSP discs are like has something inside it and you're meant to open them up. But, like, why did they think a GameCube game is in a PlayStation Portable disc? You played Sonic Heroes on the GameCube? Same. We actually have all three, we actually have, like, I believe every GameCube Sonic game. So... Adventure DX, Adventure 2 Battle, Heroes, and, Gems Collection. Actually, was it Gems Collection or Mega Collection? Which one was the PS2 version? Actually, was that even a difference of, like, the version of the console, or was that just, like, a regional difference name? I don't know. The Farlands is still there, just blocked off by the world border. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist. Unless you're just talking about, like, the land that generates past the world border, which, like, that's not usually what we refer to when we're talking about the Farlands. You didn't have a memory card, so you had to play the entire game in one sitting. Oof. If you had your childhood Vita, you would play cross-controller by now. I remember playing, like, the cross-controller thing of, like, the PS Vita and PS3 with the Little Big Planet 2. You remember that? I remember doing that. Did I ever think I would make it this far with YouTube? I mean, I didn't not think I would, but like, yeah, it is pretty wild that like I could realistically get a silver play button someday. Would I play the Steam version of Adventure DX or just emulate the GameCube version? Well, first of all, mods exist for the PC version, but given I've done both for Adventure 2, I wouldn't be surprised if I did both with that game as well. You'll promise to live and learn from this? You know what? You know the recent meme of like, hey Chris, I know things are taking a weird route here. the whole thing of like, the thing of like, Chris and Susie being put into different video games, and then, Susie, like, alluding to the game that they're in through a pun in the dialogue. That sounds like one of those memes. The oldest thing you had was the NES, but you lost it. I mean, fair enough. The oldest thing I've played on was a Nintendo 64, and it wasn't even mine. Ooh. It was my cousin's. Unless you count the SNES Classic, which I don't. And unless you count, like, official re-releases of older games, which, in that case, who hasn't played the NES? The oldest video game I have, though, is, the original Kirby's Dream Land. I believe it was released in 1991. You want to get a Power Region NES? Neat. I wish you good luck, and if you're not in a region that supports the PAL thing, I hope even better luck to getting it to work. And also getting Power Region games, because I wouldn't be surprised if they're region locked. Because it's Nintendo, of course it would be region locked. Also, sleeping in the forest, I hate that. I might have got some cobblestone as well, hold on. What do I think of the weird Toot BFB 31 episode thing? Oh, teapot. I mean, that's fine. I didn't get rid of the thing. That's gonna make me take suffocation damage. I forget that happens. I need more pork now. Yeah, that just happens in this version if you try to sleep on a 2-block tall roof. I straight up forgot to dig another layer down, even after throwing out the cobblestone to make room for it. I'm so good at this video game. And I don't believe there is a means to get out of the bed once you're in it in this version. Thanks, 2011. You hate most of the retcons made in the Inanimate Insanity remake. I don't really care that much. I just headcanon that, you know how, like, in episode, 18, when Cobb says, we'll remake it. Like, how like, Cobb says that, like, they'll just, like, remake the show and for it to be higher quality. That's just why I think that's just the reason I think the retcons exist, because it's been super sanitized by corporate overlord. It's the version of season 1 that Cobbs has control of. You don't like the cupboard? The cupboard? Do you mean bookcasing? They're a bookcase, not a cupboard. I assume you're still talking about the Inanimate Insanity Season 1 remake anyway. You have bad vision. Okay. I mean, fair enough then, I guess. Well, Casey sounds like Cobbs. He really doesn't. They definitely don't. Go. Go faster. Oh, by the way, another thing, I normally have a towel on the back of my, chair, and, I don't know, it just disappeared yesterday. I don't know if Mom took it, but I'm just remembering I'm now having to remember just how bad it feels when you're sweating like this. Favorite soundtrack? I don't know. I don't really listen to much music, to be honest. That being said, I do have Jevel's theme stuck in my head, but that's mostly because of YTP and the Elf. And the recent parody I made, which, by the way, thanks YouTube for normalizing the audio so low that you can barely even hear it. Jesus. You know, I have a feeling you don't even know that Season 3 happened. Or that Season 4 is about to start. Well, possibly anyway. I don't exactly know when. There hasn't been any announcement. I just assume it's close because, as far as I can tell, it was screened at the recent BFDI II meetup. I think. Was it? I'm not sure. It was hosted in America, so obviously I didn't attend it. I'm so good at this game. You can tell I'm rusty because I've taken like 3 hits of damage today. I need more pork. Where are the pigs? I want pork. I never notice. I keep not noticing the wildlife, and that's eating into my pork supply. Yes, I'm the same guy that made YTP Happy Pea Friends Flickbee's Dice School. Honestly, making a YouTube poop that got more than 3 million views is more impressive to me than amassing 82,000 subscribers. I think I'll sleep here before the forest, thank you. You say the Switch 2 is a scam, but like the worst part is that it's still somehow cheaper than the other 2 consoles, the Xbox the Xbox Series X and S, and the PS5. That's just the state of the economy in this day and age. I'm so afraid. I've been jump scared by funny cave noise. You'd only get a Switch 2 for a Mario Maker 3. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, if I didn't get a Switch 2 for my birthday, I would have only gotten a Switch 2 for either that or a new Smash Bros. Maybe a new Mario platformer as well. Possibly a new Kirby platformer, but I never got Forgotten Land, so I don't know how likely I would. The Switch 1 is still supported. I mean, yeah, obviously. You wouldn't want to, like, have one console go, dead the moment a new one, releases. I mean, why do you think people were saying the PS5 has no games for so long? Yes, Nintendo also is very, pro backwards compatibility, so. Hey, do you know what else has a lot of backwards compatibility? Microsoft Windows, and people are flaming Windows as well. Does backwards compatibility make people dislike your products? Make that a new conspiracy theory. 5,000 blocks remaining. The Xbox is also good for backwards compatibility, as you can play the original Xbox. I wouldn't know. I don't have an Xbox One. But also from what I've heard, apparently the Xbox 360's backwards compatibility is not even that good. Like, there's apparently just some Xbox games that, like, break on the Xbox 360. You know, I wonder how many people in the world are saying the name of that console as Xbox 360. I wonder how many people are actually calling it that. Oh yeah, I know what happened to Concord. 8 years of work deleted in 2 weeks. And this is why live service gaming sucks. Thankfully, the only live service game I have is Team Fortress 2. Is that even a live service game? It has community servers. Community servers are not that hard to make. as far as I'm aware. Creeper. Aw, man. Goodbye, internet individual. I hope you enjoyed. Where are all the pigs? I need pigs. Pigs are the only thing that drop food in this version. And I need more pork so I don't have to start burning through my cooked food just to heal a half heart I took a full damage. That there wasn't getting any lighter. That was getting heavy. Phew. Making bacon. You can't ever hear the word pig without thinking of a song by Pink Floyd. Never listened to Pink Floyd, so I don't know the context of that. You've just won Sawmill twice in a row. Neat. King of the Hill Sawmill twice in a row. Neat. Just... Call of Duty WW2 is getting remote code execution exploits. Oh boy! That sounds like an absolute chaos fest. The song's title is Pigs, 3 different ones. I'm going to assume that song is just a massive parody of the 3 Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf based on that title. It's time to craft. We're in the right slot. Don't steal the meat slots. Chickens! Any safety from the trees? I don't like trees. Trees are evil. Trees are harbingers of the clowns. Googlies, as a certain Stampy Cat would put it. Treevil. I get your game. Silly. Whoa. Oh, evil! Evil! Pigs. Salvation. I need it. I need it! Pork. I need more. That's too much. Oh well. Whatever. I'll just take it. Nom, 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 nom. You know, I never considered the fact that Among Us could be considered a live service game. Though it does have a local multiplayer mode, so it's not like it'd be completely dead if the service went out. Okay, I wanted to try and hold off for the last, well, of 15 minutes, but I desperately need to go to the toilet. I must go loo. We will be back shortly. For now, advertisement jump scare. We're so back. Alright, gaming time resumes. Really? That was a full block? Okay. Why do I bother? That was like 3 blocks to me. Apparently the game disagrees. I need more pork again. It's been like 500 blocks since I got that pork. Blah 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 blah. It's always full damage. I hate full damage. You. Thanks for the. I didn't see if the number went up or down. Did the number go up or down? I wasn't paying enough attention. I only caught like a small glimpse of it. I am out of water until I refill it. I mean, I'm gonna be finished here in all of like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. So like, what haunts you the most about my past? That is a question that is best left unthought about. But the answer would probably be in the iceberg video I made. long story short, I was an idiot. How old was I when I even made that? I don't even remember. That would definitely be a pretty good haunting of the past. What music genre do I like the best? VGM. Video game music. That's like about half of what I listen to. That and VGM parody. 1,000 blocks remaining. VGM parody is basically just like things like Siva Gunner. Favorite soundtrack song for a game? I wouldn't know. Apples to oranges comparison. Earthbound. I mean, I know a lot of the music for Earthbound, but like, the main problem is that I haven't played the game. Well, I have played the game. I haven't played much of the game because I'm bad at RPGs. I'm bad at most RPGs anyway. Deltarune and In Stars of Time notwithstanding. Deltarune because, frankly, most battles you could probably brute force with ease, and In Stars in Time because, well, death is very much is almost encouraged in that game. Do I enjoy listening to music that has tracks over 10 minutes? I'm going to be honest, I only know one album that even has tracks that are over 10 minutes long, and it's Everywhere at the End of Time. So, I don't think I could really answer that. 500 blocks remaining. Okay, I know I've made fan tracks and like lyrical versions and like a lot of content in general about Everywhere at the End of Time, but like I feel like Everywhere at the End of Time doesn't really like count for conventional music, because all the tracks that are longer than 10 minutes are the post-awareness stages, which I don't know exactly how much noise music counts to people. Like, maybe it's technically considered music, but like, I don't know. I don't know how many people would actually describe it as such. Also, I don't think I've even listened to the entirety of the Everywhere at the End of Time. I've listened to the entirety of the original version of Nowhere at the Millennium of Space, but not Everywhere at the End of Time for some reason. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10. Do I think that Careful with That Axe, Eugene is a what does RD mean? I don't know. To be fair, there have been some insane song titles before. I don't like how close this stopping spot is to the lava. I'm going to clear that out first. But anyway, 4,225,000 blocks. We're so gaming. Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know, this doesn't feel like a really safe place to sleep. It's just a weird title. I assure you, I have seen stranger titles. Okay, I think I've got all the lava. Alright, I guess I'll just start, going... Are you sure? This doesn't feel safe. What's the hitboxes thing? well, I guess I'll trust the process. Whatever. Anyways, this will conclude episode, what episode is this? 189 of Minecraft The Broken Journey. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back next week, hopefully, for, more Minecraft. We'll be back on Wednesday for... I think I might finally continue in Stars in Time. And until then, I hope you enjoyed. Bon voyage!